Hi everybody, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to share with you, and I have got it mounted on a piece on a plastic container because for some reason, I don't know, my cameras, when I do the videos, they kind of look like on an angle, so I'm going to try something different. Today I used this album I made is the G45 using the Botanical Tea papers. Now I use this for my May class at Scrappy Hollow. The class is run on the 24th of May from 9 till 5. So any Aussie girls, if you're interested in this album, go along to Scrappy Hollow, or you can have a look on their blog, scrappyhollow.blogspot.com. So let's get started. I've excuse me, tried to film this video so many times, and as usual, you know, so what I've done is fussy cut out all these little bits and pieces and put some glossy accents on some of them. I used my iron roses here, and they were the I'm trying to think, the pastel colours, and they are the R3-595. Okay, and it had the pinks and creams and everything, but I had to put them in little boxes, which I'm creating for the girls that have booked into my class. There's only limited spaces there because the papers are hard to get now here in Oz, and so we've had to do limited places and one class of this only. Okay, and then we open it up, and in true form, I haven't got anything on the left hand side here. I've just left it plain. Here I've used my cinch to bind everything together. I've put some pocket page protectors in here for your photos as well. So there is lots of places here for photos and journaling. I did embellish on the inside of it, not overly done. I basically used some buttons, some little die cuts, and ribbon in here as well, and some twine. So just to, you know, jazz it up a little bit. So here at the front, I just used I used the tags and pockets, and I used the stickers. I used an 8x8 paper pad and about 6 sheets, I think, of the 12x12 side, and not to mention the cardstock as well. So here you've got your little tag and pocket, and this is the tag, and I've just wrapped some twine around it, and you know, created these little journaling spots, or photo mats, which you can call as well. And I just used my We Are corner punch, and these little bits here, these are, oh, I love these. I use them as tabs on this album, and they came in this collection of dies, which are my favourite things, and these are called flags and tags, and I'll just take them out. So rather than using them as the flags and tags as well, I've just simply created the little tabs on the end. So these are the 2 sizes that you get in that. Okay, so love those, love those. Then what I've done as well is just put some seam binding on this one, which will go in the middle. Then all I've done is put a photo mat in the back of it as well. So there's 2 pockets here, one here and one underneath as well. Then this flips open like this, and you've got photo mat or journaling on both sides, or you can stick one of these on, do your journaling and have a photo mat with a photo, or you can journal down the side, and then that flips open as well. Okay, all right, let's move this around. The next page here we've got is you can there's a big photo mat behind it, okay, which you take out, and that slides back in underneath there. And this little tag here, ticket here, I've just popped it up on some dimensional foam tape. Okay, I used a bit of lace here and used my MFT die to cut that out, and just popped a sticker on top of there. Open that up, I'll bring that back down. And I use the We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board for this. And yeah, pockets here. Pocket on this one and at the side here, and just held it together with magnets. Now, I get a question after question about these magnets. I use basic grey magnets. I tend to use them. This is what they look like. They're magnetic discs. They come from basic grey. Okay. Now, you can get them in the bigger size and the smaller size. What I do say with any type of magnets, if you have any sort of heart devices like a pacemaker or whatever, check with your doctor first to make sure that magnets are okay to use, because I do know that with some magnets it does affect the pacemaker. So please be wary, people, if you do have any problems like that around magnets. And I do state this in my class. I do ask the girls whether they do have pacemakers, because I do get a lot of you know, older ladies and even younger ones, you never know. So I would rather be safe than sorry. So, and always read on the back of the instructions as well. Sometimes they do, you know, have a disclosure on the back and what have you. But I like to check, because I know that magnets do interfere with some pacemakers as well. So just be wary of that. So these are the basic grey magnetic discs. Like I said, the small and the large, and these are the ones that I always use. I do not use magnetic tape, because I have not found any magnetic tape that will hold my pages together for, let's say, a lifelong period, because I want these to be able to, you know, stay in there for a long time. And these ones I swear by and will not use anything else. Okay, and all I do is I put a little glue dot on the back of the magnet just to secure it down to my cardstock, and then I layer my paper over the top of it, which hides the magnet. Here you would never be able to tell, and in class you can never tell that I've got a magnet in there until you hear it click, and then you go, oh, okay, there's a magnet in there. So you can't tell. It's underneath your paper, not on top of your paper. If you put it on top of your paper, you will find that when you open it up, it'll rip. And that's the last thing you want to do when you're making your albums, and you don't want to destroy your creation. Okay. So once again, we've got a pocket page protector here, and I have used leftovers that I've had from the paper pads and the papers here as well. I've used some lace trim along here, some buttons, and you'll notice this page is from, I took it out of my page that I created from the Punchboard mini album, and so I wanted the girls to try and, you know, create something different in my class as well, so I used that concept. I also made throughout the album, I made these paper clips, and there was another one which I made, and it had a little button with twine on there as well. And this is using my MFT die as well, and this is called the Dainty Bows, buttons and bows. Okay, so you get a big one and a small bow as well in there. So I bought this way before you could do the use the envelope punch board, which Bonus shows you to make the dainty bows and everything with. I had this on hand, and it was so much easier to do it that way for me, as far as like, if I was going to do it for myself, then that's fine, but because I'm creating so many for my class, then it's just easier just to be able to run it through the machine. Okay, so we've got another pocket here. Once again here, all I've done is use my scraps, put a pop dot on the back of this sticker and put it up the top there. And once again, same concept for these. Here I've just created, like, you know, 3/4 page here, and I've created the pockets. Once again, I've used that tags thing there, the circle banner. And here I just used my Fiskars border punch. This is a very old punch. I can't even remember the name of it. Usually I write the names down on the actual punch of what they're called and stuff, but I cannot remember for the likes of me. It's a bit of lace, some twine and a button there, just to give it that shabby look, I guess, and just to pretty it up as well. So all I've done is done the reverse. So on the opposite side there was a smaller pocket on top and the bigger one was down the bottom. This side it's the bigger pocket on top and the smaller one down the bottom. So lots of room for journaling. Here I've just simply created using, you know, my punch here again, leftover paper, and putting the tag with the envelope in here as well. So you can lift that out and you can get like a little 2x2 photo there, or 3x4, whatever you can fit inside there. Once again here, a big photo mat, and all I've done was place this here and punched out the side here, so it actually looks like two separate places there, which is brilliant. Love it. I've also used pegs in this as well. I haven't shown you everything. All I done was cut out the paper, put it on the peg, and like measured it out, pasted it down, and put glossy accents over the top of it just to give it a nicer finish. And this was part of the sticker, the button thing, and I just added some seam binding to it. And at the back of this, the peg just basically holds the tag here, and that slides under here. And all I've done is pop this up on photo dots, on foam tape. We'll get that right in a minute. Here I've used another MFT die, and this is a tabs die. I can't remember the name of this. I haven't got the label on the back of it. Okay, so I've created a holder here, and it won't open. It's pretty secure, so it won't flap open until you take that out, which is an envelope here which I've created, and I've created another one as well. So you have got room for a photo here, and you can stick another photo inside or put journaling in there so people can pull it out, and then you've got the back of it as well. And of course this flips open as usual. You know, I do have to have my flip pages, and you can stick another photo mat underneath as well. So plenty of room in this album. It is a simple album. I didn't want to make it too intricate. A lot of people get overwhelmed. I do have a lot of people in my classroom, and you know, once they made it, they go, oh wow, it does look complicated, but once you do create it, you can see, you know, that it is not that complicated at all. And we just flip it around. The back of the page I just made pretty basic, and I used just a paper clip to hold these two things in, and punched out the circle again and adhered it onto the paper clip, and then I tucked it under there and onto that, so it holds it all together. Here they've got a, you know, you can stick another little pocket on here, or you can just stick one big photo, or just leave it as it is. And once again, with these type of folders, you know that I've got a pull out part here as well, okay, which means you can add more pages to it if you wish to, or you know, up to you. So then that folds back over like that, and then, you know, that'll go up here. But I do, like I said, I have got other paper clips which I'd put into this album. I just didn't want to go through everything and pull it apart and stuff. So you get the general idea of this album, and I hope you do enjoy my videos. I am at the moment currently working on another album, and I'm trying to get the envelope punch board one done as well, which will be the second part of the sister one, or whatever you want to call it, of the first one that I'd created. So I guess on that note, have a great day. I hope you all had a lovely Easter, or if you do celebrate it, are having a lovely Easter, and have a great week, and talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.